If you like this video, click like. If you want to continue to follow our adventure, hit subscribe. Your support would be greatly appreciated. Hello, Thousand Road subscribers and followers. A couple months ago, I made a video about are we losing our national forest? And what I was trying to say was, the last, at the Hawk Campground, it really looked like that place was in decline. That the National Forest Service had really just kind of given up on the idea of taking care of it. They'd come out, change the toilet paper occasionally, once a week in the privies. There was only 2 privies left open out of 4. The rest of them were locked up. Sure enough, before we left, somebody had broken those locks off, so they were using them anyway, tearing them up. In this picture you're seeing here, it looked like someone had taken up residence there and left their trash, and it was just in the downfall. And I got a lot of blowback from that video. I mean, a lot of people understood what I was trying to say, but a lot of people was saying, oh yeah, you're a freeloader, you expect the government to take care of you, you want them to come out and cut the grass and keep everything up in tip-top shape and that kind of thing. That wasn't what I was saying. Not at all. As a matter of fact, I'm not a huge fan of having to pay taxes. I own my own business. I know what it means to pay taxes. It's rough. So, but the thing is we are paying taxes on these places. And some of these Forest Service folks, they come out here, they change toilet paper, they get in here, they get out, they go home, and they're done for the day. Now, I heard a lot of people say, well, they don't get paid a lot of money. Well, I understand that, but they're still getting paid. And they're getting paid to do a job that we expect them to pay. If money is an issue, then that needs to be a whole different discussion. But as far as what we're expecting for the money we're giving them, they weren't providing. The place was in disarray. And to prove my point once again, I'm going to talk about 2 different places. This place right here in South Carolina and Kentucky. And we could even talk about Jefferson Memorial, Thomas Jefferson's National Forest. All 3 of them were well maintained. Well maintained. Grass was cut, every other week. Toilets were clean and cleaned weekly. But the thing was, down in Kentucky, it was used every day. So there were people there every day, camping, using the place, enjoying the place. The homeless problem wasn't there. There were no people who'd taken up residence or anything like that. But then you go to these campsites that aren't taken care of, all of a sudden you start seeing problems. Like the homeless and the trash, and they're just not coming out to even look at the place to see if there's a problem. Because, and this is what I was trying to say, because we, the taxpayer, are not trying to enjoy the campsite. I have noticed that when campsites are enjoyed, the Forest Service comes out and takes care of the place. They do their job. I'm not asking them to do more than what their job is. I'm just asking them to do their job. And when they do their job, when people come out and enjoy these national forests. And again, down in Kentucky, there was 2 different campsites, and each campsite had 9 individual camping sites, and they were always full. People were always enjoying them. People weren't tearing them up. They were taking their trash out like they were supposed to, cleaning the place up. You would always see people picking up, doing the little walk back and forth, making sure they got all their trash. It was a very nice campground, and completely free. Now, this is where I'm going to get slammed again, is, you're a freeloader, expecting everybody to take care of you. I paid my taxes. I still pay my taxes. I paid an enormous amount of taxes. So I'm just enjoying what I paid for. And I think you should too. To be quite honest, you should enjoy what you're paying for. And so it kind of breaks down into, well, either we enjoy it and we take care of it, and the National Forest comes out and washes it and makes sure it's taken care of, because, you know, there's consumers now, us, the taxpayer, coming out and actually enjoying the campsite. They have to do their job. Or the other option is they don't take care of it because we're not out here. The homeless move in and tear the place up and they close it down. We still have to pay for it. National forests are being paid for, but now we don't get to enjoy it at all. They just close it down, and I've seen campsites closed down. It wasn't a national forest, but it was. Ray Springs was shut down. Ray Springs, Tennessee, beautiful campsite. And the people who take care of the place just let the homeless just overrun it. So it's shut down. It's been open and shut back down, open air. You know, I keep getting feedback on it. Well, now here we are in South Carolina at the Francis Marion National Forest at the Elmwood Campground. It's a beautiful spot. Beautiful spot. Now recognize that Carolyn has social anxiety and I don't like being around people. And it's very busy. I mean, there's 5 campers over there, there's an RV over there, there's a tent over there, so there's a lot of, you know, activity here. But here, this place is actually ran by 2 different services. The Forest Service, in partnership with South Carolina DNR. And I talked to the South Carolina DNR today. It is the oldest partnership between a state and the federal government to maintain a national forest in the United States. This is the oldest one. It was that partnership was developed in the 40s. And I am telling you, this place is just nice, well maintained. The DNR only deal with the wildlife aspect of things. They come out, make sure nobody, you know, and they come out daily, twice a day in some cases. They come out, make sure everybody's behaving themselves. They're not, you know, out shooting squirrel and deer and rabbits and all that kind of stuff. And then the Forest Service comes out a couple times a week also, make sure everything's cleaned up, change the toilet paper, do the you know, cut the grass. So it's regularly maintained. The homeless problem doesn't exist here. They come around, they take everybody's license plate number. After 14 days, if you're not gone, they tell you to leave. It's really well done here. All on the tax dollars that we're already paying. No one's asking for any extra money. I'm not asking for extra money. I'm saying, look, I've already paid for this. I'd like to have this place available for future people to come out and take it and enjoy it like I have. So, I wanted to reiterate really strongly that please come out here to these national forests. And I know all of you are going to say, oh no, it's too dangerous. You know, the only thing that happens in national forests is people using drugs, making meth. That's all. I mean, I've heard it. I've heard it. People after people after people say that. That's all these national forests are for. Okay. First of all, I have not seen that. I have not seen that. So I'm not entirely sure that's true. But if it is, why is it happening? Because nobody is stopping it. Nobody. So for us brave ones like me, I mean, I would go to a place where they're making meth and I would immediately call the Forest Service and say, well, these guys are making meth out here. I would call the police department. These people are making meth out here. Why are we allowing this? I'm a taxpayer. Get that out of here. And you know, the police department and the Forest Service would be appreciative that I called them and they were able to take care of a crime. They would. And they would also see that, hey, there is a concerned citizen who has paid taxes, enjoying the property he's paid for, trying to help take care of the place through official means. So, no, I'm not a freeloader. I'm enjoying what I've already paid for, and I want to make sure it's taken care of with the money that I've already paid. And that people aren't just coming out and abusing the place and tearing the place up and getting it shut down. So, I hope that clears up what I was trying to say in that last video. So, anyway, I'm going to call this Are We Losing Our National Forest Part 2. And I hope you'll enjoy. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.